everybody, it's JimJ 1911. I have an exciting video for you. So, by viewer request, I am doing a comparison video of two really awesome, amazing guns. First of all, I have the Bul SAS TAC 2 right here, and I'm going to be comparing that to the Staccato P. So we're going to head out to Gateway and we're going to shoot both of these guns side by side, and we're going to see how they perform compared to each other. Let's go. Okay, well, I feel like a kid in a candy store. We are out here at Gateway and I have the Bul SAS TAC 2 and the Staccato P. Now, I do have to give you a little disclaimer. The Staccato P has had a little bit of internal work done. I'll talk about that when we do our bench review. But for now, we're going to do our comparison shooting, and I'm going to start with the Bul. I'm going to shoot the Bul on my left target. I'm going to shoot 20 rounds out of the Bul. Then I'll pick the P up and I'll shoot 20 rounds out of the P in my right target. And then I'm going to go back to the Bul, shoot 10 more rounds just to make sure, and 10 more rounds out of the P just to make sure. And then we'll go back to the bench and we will talk about it. So let's shoot. Always have to make sure I get my hair out of my face. Girl problems. All right. Now I have shot this Bul before, and I do have another video on just the Bul. Love this gun, so I'm gonna just start with this one. Okay, there we go. So I do have to say with this Bul, since the last time I shot it, it has had this red dot added to it. So that makes it a little bit different because I'm not really used to shooting with a red dot. Actually, it's a green dot, but I like it, but of course there's a little bit of a learning curve. Okay. All right, now let's shoot the Staccato. So I've got two different sized magazines here. I'm going to start with the regular magazine, and then I also have an extended magazine. So we'll see if that feels any different too. Okay, well, I don't want to give my opinion yet. I hate to give anything away. But looking at my target, I can say I'm definitely more comfortable with the iron sights. So, okay, now we're using the extended mag here. Okay, It's funny because all of my targets, I'm shooting in the same general direction with both of these guns. So I've been a little closer on target with the Staccato P, which I really think has a lot to do with just the sights for my own personal preference. So I'm going to pick the Bull up again, go back to the left target here. Okay. All right. Now back to the P. Oh, I got a little stovepipe here. And another one. Interesting. Okay, that one's fine. And another one. Kind of seems to be a little prevalent there. Yep, now we're empty. Okay, well, there we have it. So, yeah, just shot 30 rounds through one, 30 rounds through the other. I'm probably going to go play around with this a little more, but, you know, we're going to head back to the bench. I'm going to take both of these little babies with me, and I cannot wait to tell you exactly what I think about them. So make sure you stick around, go back to the bench with me, and I'll let you know my final thoughts. Okay, we are back from Gateway, and oh my gosh, you know, this is not really a job for me, this is a hobby, but I love doing this. So I get to shoot a lot of really cool guns, and I can't wait to talk to you about the Bull and the Staccato. So let's talk a little bit first about their specs, okay? So for the Bul SAS II TAC, it is chambered in 9mm. Well, guess what? So is the Staccato P, okay? Also chambered in 9mm. As far as their barrels, the Bull has a 4¼ inch Bull barrel, and the Staccato P has a 4.4-inch Bull barrel. So they're very, very similar. The grip width on both of these guns, both the Staccato and the Bull, is 1.3 inches. Now, I know you all want to know about trigger pull. So the trigger pull on the Bull was 2.5 pounds, and that was a 5-pull average when we tested it. The trigger pull on the Staccato P, do you think it was more or less? It was 2.7 pounds with a 5-pull average. So again, extremely close. Both of these guns come optics ready. And mag capacity. The Bull mag capacity is an 18-round capacity. The Staccato capacity is 17 or 20. It does come with an extended magazine. So if you want to be able to shoot 20 rounds through your Staccato, you can do that. Now, both of these guns have aluminum frames. The one thing that Staccato does that's a little bit different is you can also get the Staccato with a steel frame, okay? But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna talk about the aluminum frame, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So the weight of the Bull is 1.7 pounds, okay? So the Bull is 1.7 pounds. I want you to remember that number because the Staccato weighs in for the aluminum frame, just like the Bull. If the Bull has the aluminum frame, we're talking about the aluminum frame for the Staccato. The aluminum frame on the Staccato is 1.75 pounds. Now, if you get the Staccato with the steel frame, it's 2.062 pounds. So it's not a lot heavier to get the steel frame, but it's a little bit heavier. So I want to talk about just the, I don't know, the physical aspects of the gun. Both of these do have the ambidextrous safety, thumb safety, okay? So there's the Bul thumb safety right there. And then the Staccato also has the ambidextrous thumb safety. I would say the Staccato thumb safety is just a little bit longer, but the Bul thumb safety is, the size is just fine on that. And then we also have, of course, our traditional 2011 or 1911 style trigger. That's a straight pullback trigger on both of these. And we have the extended beaver tail on both of them with the grip safety. So they both have that too. They both have the serrations on the slide, and this one, the Staccato, does have these cutouts on the slide, so gives it a little bit different look. But the Bul does have cutouts on the top of the slide too. So I do have to say that when I was shooting both of these, I did 20 rounds through each one first, just so I knew that I had a good constant feel for each one of them, and I wasn't laying it down before I got a good feel for it. We did have some stovepipe issues or some ejection issues with the Staccato toward the end. So in the last 10 rounds of the Staccato, we had those stovepipe issues. Now, we were running our reloads, and some of our reloads we load light just for, you know, taking out for fun to the range. And we ran the same types of reloads through both guns. The Bul handled all of the reloads. The Staccato didn't. So I'm just going to leave that there for you. When you rack the slide, here's the other thing that I found with this. When you rack the slide, this Bul, oh my gosh, it is just so smooth. It's like you barely even have to work to rack that slide. The Staccato is a little bit tougher, but that's what some people prefer. So that is your preference. For me, my preference is the slide that slides easier. I like to be able to rack my slide easily. So I do want to talk about the MSRP of both of these guns, because that's kind of what the bottom line might come down to for the viewers. If you want to buy the Bul on Bul's website, the MSRP is $1,890. Now, most of the time you can find these guns, okay? If you want to buy the Staccato P, on the Staccato website, it says that the aluminum is for sale for $2,199. Okay, so that's about $300 more than the Bul. Also, with the Staccato, you're going to have to wait. I do know that my friend that owns this gun actually had to pay for expedited shipping on this gun just because he wanted to get it sooner. He wishes now he wouldn't have done that. So, you know, if you want to get your Staccato, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer than you will for your Bul. So let's talk about how much fun I had shooting these. They were both extremely exemplary guns, okay? Both of them are fun. If somebody wanted to give one to me, I would take either one of them. I'd take both of them. I would shoot them all the time. They're both comfortable. They both have, you know, the same size grip and mag well. So, I mean, that's, you know, it's all going to be your own preference. But as far as reliability, I felt like the Bul was far more reliable just because I didn't have any of those ejection issues. And, you know, really you want to know when you're shooting a gun that it won't matter what kind of ammunition you're firing through it, okay? The more reliable it is, the more types of ammunition you know you can send through this, the better off you're going to be. The more confident you're going to feel with the gun. So, you know, if you want a carry gun that you know is going to be reliable, you could go with the Bul. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's really cool to have that adorable little American flag on that Staccato. but I don't feel like the Staccato performed so much better than the Bul that it was worth it. So I guess, I don't know, I guess if I had to pick one, I would take the Bul. But I would love to hear from you guys which one you would pick, and maybe you've gotten to shoot both too, side by side. And I would love to hear what your preference was. So let me know. You know, both of them are very great guns. I'm not going to say that, you know, one way outperforms the other one. They're very comparable. They're both great guns. Very, I'd say pretty close in every aspect. So let me know what you think of these guns, one or both. And make sure you hit like and subscribe on this video. Make sure you pass this along to friends and family so they can get signed up for our 5,000 subscriber giveaway of the Dillon RL550C reloading press. We're very, very, very close to our 5,000 subscribers now, so the sooner you can get those friends and family in on that, the sooner they might win a press to give to you. So drop a comment down below, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon.